Hello friends, in this video I am going to show you a very basic constructor example in the form of a C++ program where we can see that how the constructor is implemented in object-oriented programming with C++. So I have used a very small and a very simple program in order to make you understand what are the basics of constructor in C++ programming. So let's get started with explaining the program, before which I need to open the code blocks. Open this file constructor example.cbp. Let me see what I have written over here. So at first the file inclusion directive hash into dial stream, and after that using namespace std followed by the class name which I have named as X. You can give any other name of your choice, and this is the class X which I have defined in this example. And this class X has one private data member in int A and another public data member in int B, and another and constructor has been defined in this example because constructor is a special member function which has the same name as the class name. So as we can see that this function which has the same name as the class name, it is just a member function as it is written in the class under the public section. But it is something to be noted about this is that the name of this member function is the same as the class name, so it is obviously a constructor because the essential property, one of the essential properties of constructor is that it should have the same name as the class name. So it is a constructor. It has no return type, as constructor do not have any return type. So this is nothing but a constructor, and this constructor has two parameters associated with it, int x and int y. And so I have written this comment beside this expression statement, that is, it is a parameterized constructor. So any constructor which takes parameters with it in the any constructor which takes parameter with it is called a parameterized constructor. So it is an example of parameterized constructor. So there are different types of constructors, but this is a case of parameterized constructors. So what does it do? It just helps us to initialize the private member and the public member variables of this class X. That is, it helps us to assign some values into the private data member A and the public data member B in this manner, that is, A is equal to X, B is equal to Y. So whatever is going to be given as the parameter in the constructor, that is in during the declaration of during the creation of the object of this class X, inside the brackets, inside the parentheses, will be passed on as arguments to this constructor. This constructor will be invoked, and it will initialize these two data members A and B with the respective values of given in the parentheses, that is X. The first parameter will go to be assigned to A, and the second parameter Y will go to be assigned to the data member B. So in this way we can get the objects of this class X initialized by the help of this parameterized constructor. So after that I have written another member function, that is void show, which does the only thing as to just give the output of the program, which gives the value of this data member A, and also the value of this data member, this public data member B. So I have written this function. This is a one-line expression statement, and after that I went to the main section, in which I have just created an object obj of the class X having two arguments supplied in parentheses. One is 4, one is 8, and you can easily see that this once this object has been created, and this will invoke the constructor, the parameterized constructor written over here, and this 4 is the actual argument which will be copied to this formal argument X, and this 8 is the second actual argument which will be copied to the formal argument Y, and X will, and this 4 will go to be assigned to A, and this 8 will be assigned to B. After that I have just invoked the function show, with the help of this object obj with the dot operator obj dot show. It will invoke this function show and it will display the values of a and b. After that, return 0 and closing brace of the main section. So let's see that how the program runs. We should expect the output of A to be 4 and the output of B to be 8, and so the result should be like this: A is equal to 4 and B is equal to 8. So let's see if that comes from the output of this program. So let's go to build and run. Yes, we see that the desired output has been achieved. That is, we expected A is equal to 4 and B is equal to 8 and got exactly the same output as we have expected it to show. So that's all, and I think it's clear to you the concept of the constructor, the parameterized constructor, to be very specific in C++ programming by the help of this example. And still, if you have any doubts and queries in your mind, you can just post your doubts and queries into the comment section below so that I can address them. Thanks for watching this video, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thanks again.